So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yep. 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike's 59.
On 1st down, Henderson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Henderson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Looking to throw. Back, Ronald Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Set. 60 or. Rock it. Hey. Be ready. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
60 outlaw. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Hunt. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 8 lead. 59. I'm coming for you.
2nd and 9 now. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on hammering for the goal line? He loses the football, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. You ready? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Henderson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, Henderson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey. Deep rip.
Back to throw. Henderson. There goes a deep ball. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Cleveland.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, Henderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Go. 59. Mike's 59. Run.
Hey. High 7.
Set the tone.
Go.
Throwing again. Henderson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check 24.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
70, Indy.
I got you, boy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
132 fighter.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Orbit.
Coming to you. Mike 56. Mike 56. You don't know no better. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come off the ball. Mike.
Yes.
56. You remember me? You remember me?
Looking to throw. Henderson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm scared. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Go.
D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by OBJ. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
59.
Hey, zoom.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Second down in inches. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Roll out.
We go. Shoot.
Back to throw. It's caught. Beckham. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Ready, set. 44. Hey, Echo. Chopper.
Check 99. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Delta.
No.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Today's final score